This is music, and this is Collecting in Style. So this is the last video in the Collecting in Style End of Years series. I've had lots of fun making these videos, and I hope that at least one person has had fun watching them. In this last video, I'm going to talk about one thing that has actually caused me a lot of stress. Probably more than anything else. More so than seam splits, more so than needle skips and scratches in the vinyl and corner bends and delays and everything. And you're gonna laugh when I tell you what it is, but it's the hype sticker. The hype sticker has been really annoying to me, and some of it has had to do with the fact that I didn't know what to do with it. Originally, I didn't care about hype stickers. I actually just wanted to get rid of them. So I would just throw out the shrink wrap, right, that the hype sticker was on typically. Then at some point, somebody mentioned that keep the hype sticker because it increases the value. So I started keeping the hype sticker, not even thinking that I actually don't really care what the value is, right? This is a case where I just went cheap and just followed what somebody else who had been in the VC for much longer time mentioned. And that's always a bad idea, right? You can take inspiration, I think, from people in the VC, but never take their word as the law, you know what I mean? So I started leaving the shrink wrap whenever there was a hype sticker on it. I left the shrink wrap on the jacket, and the same thing with the CDs. I left the shrink wrap on, which was very difficult with some CDs. With others, like O-card CDs and slip cases, actually not that difficult, but jewel cases, that was a bit of a pain there. And I would leave them on, and that meant that with gatefold vinyls, that would really be annoying. You know, the shrink wrap and getting records out from it. Of course, I keep my records like in the outer sleeve, just outside the jacket to prevent ring wear. But sometimes you want to open the gatefold and look at the art and the graphics that somebody was paid for and somebody went through the trouble of making. And it also, in my opinion, the visual aspect enhances the auditory aspect, the listening aspect. So that was really annoying. So what I started doing was, okay, I'm gonna I know some people cut the hype stickers out of the shrink wrap and just drop it into the jacket, and I might consider doing that in some cases. But what I started doing was I started peeling the hype stickers off the shrink wrap and then transferring them to the outer sleeve that I would use for the record in question. Of course, that meant that some types of hype stickers are difficult to peel off. For some reason, the round ones are a bit more difficult, and some are almost like glued to the shrink wrap. And that would also be a pain in the ass and cause much irritation if I ended up sort of damaging a hype sticker. So I decided, hold on, how important are these hype stickers to you? Don't care about what anybody else says. How important are they to you? And I realized they're fun, basically. I can live without them, but they're fun. So I decided if I can peel a hype sticker off and attach it to the outer sleeve I've used, I'll do that. If I can't peel it off, it just goes out with the shrink wrap. And this is where I maybe, if it's a particularly interesting or fun hype sticker, I will maybe cut it out from the shrink wrap and put it somewhere in the album itself, but I'm not going to stress over hype stickers anymore. Peel them off if I can. If I can't, and they're not fun or interesting, too bad. Out they go. But there is something to be said about hype stickers. Now, here's just one example of kind of like a hype sticker that technically I could live without. Technically, just from the reissue of Celtic Frost's Morbid Tales. The original classic album remastered includes bonus material, 36-page booklet, 2 posters, art direction by Tom, blah, blah, blah. I could live without that, right? But because this one was easy to peel off and sort of attach to the outer sleeve, I did it. But now I could throw this out and I wouldn't have a problem. There's also this sticker down here. This one is a bit more fun, so I'm actually happy I could peel that one off and transfer it. So because, you know, the whole history with this type of sticker and the fact that this sticker down here is almost more of a hype sticker. It sold more units back in the day. Other hype stickers are actually sort of very special. They have a history to them. And that's the case of this one. And this one was actually added to the jacket itself. So there's not much I could do to peel it off because I would damage the jacket. But this one is very special, featuring members of Nuclear Assault, produced by Glenn Evans. On the face of it, it seems like, what's the difference between this one and the one you just showed me? Thing is, this one, historically, because I've spoken to a lot of people, this one actually did make a lot of people buy this album because of the Nuclear Assault connection. And a thing that also kind of makes it kind of interesting to me personally is that I'm a fan of Nuclear Assault, so I really like just being reminded of that connection. So I'm happy that this sticker is on. Another example of a hype sticker I could live without, and as you might see, I didn't do a good job of peeling it off, because you can see it's kind of like crumbled. And this is also an example of why maybe sometimes it's a bad idea to do this, because you can't see it because you can see that this like corner, sort of the band here. Now there's this band here because this sticker actually ended up sticking to the album that was next to this one in on my record shelf, right? So that's a bit, I mean, fortunately I got outer sleeves, so no damage done. Corner Mental Vortex, the original classic album remastered, purple vinyl. So one reason why I would want to keep this one is because it says purple vinyl, so I just know what color it is. I mean, of course I could take it out and look at it, but there sometimes are cases where it's nice to just have it on a sticker where it says what the color is. So that's probably why I decided to keep this one despite damaging it pretty much. Some more Coroner, and that's another sort of sticker that technically I could live without, because basically it just says remastered version. You probably can't see it. That's all it says. And then the code that the record has, which maybe that's why I kept it. Yeah, that's why I kept that poster. I could live without it, but actually the code is not mentioned anywhere on any of the seams, so that's probably why I left it. But it's just a black sticker. You know, if you don't care about the code, and typically you can see it on the center label, but you know, I decided to peel it off and add it here. It's not even a hype sticker. Another example of a sticker that is not a hype sticker, I think, but I decided to keep it because it was easy to peel off, is this one down here. And that's another case where it's also bent here. That's another case where I just kept it because it says what the color of the vinyl is. And that's also why, because the next sticker you will go, why the hell would you keep that? It's just a yellow dot. This one here, right? Up here. That's just to indicate what color the vinyl has. So this is yellow, and that's simply why I decided to just, I don't want to add it to this. That would be, I wouldn't like that. That would, in my opinion, damage the jacket. But just adding it here to the outer sleeve is just a way for me to sort of remind myself what color this vinyl has without having to look at it. Okay, and the last one is the hype sticker that made me decide to get rid of the shrink wrap method to keep hype stickers. This one here from Senjutsu. So as you can see, it's a decision I made very recently. This was one of the albums I kept in the shrink wrap, and it's a 3 album, triple gatefold, triple album. Really a pain in the butt to get this one out, because the artwork in the gatefold is, as a lot of people have noticed and pointed out, excellent. It's great to look at, but I couldn't get this out of the shrink wrap without destroying the shrink wrap. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to destroy the shrink wrap, and if I can, I will transfer this, there you go, sticker to the outer sleeve, and if I can't, too bad. And I also decided, just for the fun of it, to just add this one here, although there's actually absolutely no need for it, but it was easy to peel off. So hype stickers have been a source of stress for me until I decided I technically don't need the hype stickers. They're fun. So if I think they're fun, or if I can actually use them for something, like if they indicate the color or something, and they're easy to peel off, I will do that. If not, no harm done. Because I have had, for example, split image by Excel. The hype sticker on that was impossible to get off. I just ended up destroying the hype sticker completely. And that's actually when I sort of decided, okay, so the Senjutsu made me decide, I don't care about the shrink wrap. Get rid of it. I have outer sleeves anyway, so they protect it. And the Excel hype sticker that I just couldn't get off without destroying it, that made me think, do I need this hype sticker? Actually, I don't need it. So that's what made me decide, okay, if I cannot peel it off, I'm just gonna dump it with the shrink wrap. So I think now the decision I made while making this video is, if I cannot peel it off, but I think it's kind of fun, I will cut out the hype sticker from the shrink wrap, and then just maybe sort of dump it in here somewhere on the front, right, so I can see it. And I know, I don't remember her name, but it's a Dutch lady who's she's in a band too, who that's her method, cutting out the hype sticker and throwing it in somewhere into the item. So I'll take a cue from her maybe and do that. So hype stickers, I've decided I don't need to stress about the hype stickers. They're fun, but that's all there is to them. The ones that indicate the color, they're useful. So if I can, I will transfer them to the outer sleeve I use. Otherwise, I'm gonna dump them. And on that note, thanks for watching this entire series, and I hope you enjoyed watching a random dude talk about the way he collects things, and I hope if it's inspired somebody to, that's great. If it's inspired people to decide, I'm definitely not going to do what this guy does, that's great too. On that note, thanks for watching.